What's up, guys? Back in another Konosuba video, and in today's video, surprise surprise, the JP version has shown the next two legendary characters, and it's actually Dust for one of them and the other one is Rin. Now they are both wind, which is interesting, but I'm actually really surprised that Dust got one before Mitsurugi. And I hate on Dust a bunch, but I do hope that this is actually a really good Dust because he really doesn't need it. If your favorite character is Dust, I'm sorry. It must be rough. It must be rough. But we have rough translations. I haven't gone too crazy and watched all of it. There is a few things I am going to talk about. This video will probably be rather short. So if I end up rambling at one point, that's why, because this video would probably be like 2 seconds long if it was just me saying, yeah, Dust, Rin, boom. I will say, I'm not a huge fan of Rin's outfit. It looks pretty generic, besides like the headband thing at the top. And then Dust looks really sick. It reminds me of an armor, I believe, that's in the light novel. I won't say too much about that just in case it's spoilery territory, but it looks really cool. Yeah, I think Dust is probably one of the better legendary outfits, I will say. I don't know if he's as good as someone like Aqua or Cosmos, but it's really, really good. Rin, kind of flop. Hopefully she's good to make up for that. So let me grab what they do. It looks like, of course, they have physical normals, at least for Dust's sakes. Then Dust has his own gauge up, and he does 7% HP or higher, does more damage. And then he has a random AoE on 2 enemies. Yeah, inflicts physical 1 damage twice on random enemies, and he gives himself the effect of increasing attack power when attacking with special skills. I'm not too sure if that is a different buff or not, but pretty generic stuff. Then we have Rin. I don't know if their basic attacks do anything, like if they lower or boost attack or whatnot. It doesn't say, unfortunately. But Rin's first skill, both her skills have more damage if she is above 7% HP, so that's good. Her first one is cooldown reduction, and her second skill increases wind damage. It's a buff on the JP version where you can increase your elemental damage, kind of like how you lower the enemy's elemental resistance. It's pretty much a buff for you and not a debuff for the enemy. So that's pretty cool and all. Rin also has her wind ult, so that'll be really good for her. Apparently they also buffed Dust and Komeko's ults. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see. Before, I believe this is his first ult. Physical wind damage to one enemy increases on physical attack. Has been changed to inflicts physical wind damage to one enemy, decreases physical defense, increases the agility of all allies. Depending on what Dust does on the rest of his kit, like his basic attack, if it does something cool, or like once we get the actual percentages and stuff, Dust could maybe be good, or at least somewhat usable, right? And then his second ult, the one that increases his own agility, increases his own physical attack and agility. So you'll probably just be using the first one because it is a team one that lowers defense instead of a selfish only he gets agility and attack. Then Komeko goes from non-attribute magic damage to all enemies, special gauge is a little harder to charge, to same thing, increases physical attack power and magical attack power of all allies, increases own attribute damage, I believe is what that is supposed to say. It's cut off. Then there's the decreased physical defense, magic defense of enemies, and it lowers their defense, magic defense, and agility down. I don't know if Komeko's is going to be that crazy good, but at least she got something. I still think Komeko probably has the worst ults in the game because at least Dust has a really good agility up to pair with his legendary self. Overall, I'm pretty excited. Hopefully Dust is really good. I know that the legendary banners are coming back, so I'm going to be playing my JP version a bit more, and you'll probably see summons. I don't know if I'll summon on Dust banner exactly, because there are other legendary characters I'd rather have, but don't forget to subscribe to see those summons. I'm sure they will be pretty hype as the global version will probably be getting a festival banner soon as well. So many festival summons are coming up. Other than that, that is pretty much it for the video. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on Dust. Do you think he could be good? Note that JP is leagues ahead of us in terms of power scaling, so even though he might seem cracked for us, he could be really bad on the JP version. But like I said before, let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you like Rin more, if you like Dust more, if you're excited for them to come to the gold version, and all that good stuff. And of course, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next Konosuba video.